Hello guys, welcome back to the channel. This is Ground Zero. So in this video we'll be talking about the ARB token and also the AIP-1 drama. Let's get into the video. So first of all, let's talk about the ARB token. The ARB token is the governance token of the Arbitrum network, a layer 2 EVM built on top of the Ethereum layer 1. This Arbitrum token has been distributed via an airdrop to early users who have to use the network with a variety of rewards depending on the activity that the user partakes in when using the Arbitrum network prior to the airdrop. The full list is on the Arbitrum website for those who are interested. The average that the user get is around 625 ARB tokens, which are worth around $743 at the time of recording, based from Cointelegraph's article. Links down below. This is definitely not a small amount of money, right? But as good as it sounds, the airdrop are rife with scams, fake Twitter accounts promoting fake websites that will drain all your crypto inside your wallet once you connect them. Now, I actually almost got caught on one of those scams when I visited one of the scam websites unknowingly, and a prompt come up from MetaMask saying that I would confirm a transaction of ETH, my entire ETH in the wallet basically. And it was then that I realized that it was a scam. Read your MetaMask prompt, people. So yeah, this is my warning to you. Make sure to read your MetaMask prompt carefully. Now, history suggested that the airdrop coins actually dropped drastically the moment it has been released. So to that extent, the ARB token airdrop is no different. The ARB token went from $11 to $1.4 in minutes after it opens trading. But for airdrop receivers, you don't really care, right? As long as the price is not zero, you're still making profit. Now, some airdrop receivers are farmers who sell their ARB tokens the moment they receive it. It caused gas prices in the network to skyrocket, as well as users to have issues with their redeeming website due to the high level of traffic, myself included. I actually have some trouble in the early minutes of the airdrop being released to redeem my ARB tokens because of the website just doesn't work that well. Now let's talk about the drama, shall we? It is nothing really about the ARB token themselves, but about the AIP-1, which is here. The first Arbitrum improvement proposal that has been submitted, which titled Arbitrum Improvement Proposal Framework. Now, actually AIP-1 is actually more of a ratification. If you don't know what is ratification, it is meaning that the AIP-1 basically says that if you agree to this AIP-1, you agree to everything that the foundation have done prior to this voting mechanism. Now, so basically what you govern with your ARB token is not in creating a framework for the DAO, but plotting its future with the framework already been created by the foundation, and the foundation seeks our agreement in the manufacturing of the DAO through this AIP. Now, this wasn't communicated properly to the holders. Next is the problem of the DAO's treasury. So let's scroll down here and let's check here. Now, government's power breakdown, blah 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 blah, and the problem that most people are finding is the special grants, and how much money is actually given to be on the special grants account. Okay, so let's go down here to the Blockworks research comments on this. They are voting against AIP because it turns out that the DAO's treasury will actually be 4.278 billion ARB tokens, but only 3.52 billion ARB is actually controlled by the treasury. The other 750 million ARB is controlled by the administrative budget wallet for purposes of making special grants, reimbursing applicable service providers for the total setup cost, and converging ongoing administrative and operational costs of the Arbitrum Foundation. So basically, it meant that the 750 million ARB token is held by the foundation. So this is not actually a DAO's money. Now, the community rightfully attacked this point, as stated by Blockwork Research question on who controls these 750 ARB tokens, since there's no documentation on who will control it. Now, we see also here that this is the wallet distribution. You can see this is the main wallet 0xF3 of the Arbitrum DAO treasury, and it shows that the Arbitrum amount. And then this is the question, the wallet in question 0xC2, the Arbitrum DAO's treasury 2 with a 700 million ARB allocation. Now, what happened to the 50 million from the 750? I will get back into it later in this video. Next is the problem of terrible communication. The Arbitrum DAO's treasury should be controlled fully by the DAO, but for some reason, the Arbitrum Foundation have preemptively separated 3+ billion ARB with the 750 mils in two separate wallets, as you can see from the picture that I have explained before. Yet in the documentation, only the first wallet is stated. You can see here, an address is not listed in the token distribution address in the Arbitrum Foundation docs. So basically, this wallet shouldn't exist, right? Because in the documentation, this wallet doesn't exist. So yeah, that is quite a red flag there. Now, after some questioning by the team from Blockwork Research, it have been found that actually, and I quote, a 4 of 6 multi-signature wallet with a mixture of unique individuals, all suitably qualified for the role, who have each signed agreements with the foundation. Suitably qualified, how can we be sure, right? This is a 750 million ARB that is actually should have been in the DAO's control, but it have been relegated to the foundation without the DAO's permission or the DAO's vote, and then the foundation trusts these 4 to 6 multi-signature wallets that have a mixture of unique individuals, I'm using air quotes here, that are suitably qualified to handle basically our money, right? So, wow, that is a big red flag in my opinion. And SMYY guy, this guy who works for Blockwork Research, actually discovers that 50 billion ARB has been moved to child wallets with the name KuCoin and Binance to presumably fund expenses. And Purple Pill, also from Blockwork, stated that there might be 40 million ARB tokens sent to Wintermute. Yet these funds are moved without any voting in the DAO, even though this is technically DAO's money. A DAO should have control over all their money, even if it is delegated to be used to fund the foundation expenses. It's fine, right? If the foundation needed money, they should ask the DAO and they will vote on giving it. With the way things it has happened, it seems that the 750 million ARB is not at all in DAO's control, because the foundation can just do whatever they want without any voting needed. Next is the AIP encompasses too many topics. Now, this is a couple of users actually brought this up. It's because if a couple of people agree on some parts of the proposal but disagree on the other parts, what would you choose? Whether you agree on the proposal or not? It is like if you order pizza, the seller wants to give you a topping of pepperoni and cheese. You don't like cheese but like the pepperoni. The seller should ask one by one, and you can agree or disagree on each topping. Agree on the pepperoni, disagree on the cheese. But if the seller only asks you whether or not you want this topping, you are stuck. You still want the pepperoni, but you will also get the cheese, which you don't want. See the problem here? Finally, it had been decided that the AIP-1 should be fragmented, and that the foundation will not move the remaining 700 million ARB, which is stated here on this tweet, until it has been approved by the DAO. You can see here on the second tweet, the foundation will not move any remaining 700 million tokens, blah blah blah, until it has been approved by the DAO. Next, 3 new documents have been posted. The first is the transparency regarding what steps the foundation took to get the DAO running. AIP-1, this is the third tweet. AIP 1.1 is about a lockup, a budget, and a transparency reporting regarding the 7.5% of the ARB token distributed to the foundation administrative budget wallet. AIP 1.2 is to lower the proposal threshold from 5 million to 1 million tokens to make governance more accessible. Basically, in the previous, if you want to table a proposal, you need to pay 5 million ARB tokens. Currently, now with the AIP 1.2, obviously it haven't been implemented yet. If the AIP 1.2 passed, the to table the proposal, you only need 1 million tokens to make it the governance more accessible. Anyways, it seems that the foundation has listened, and in my opinion has given satisfactory reply and action. Now, what can we learn from this? Well, in my opinion, setting up a DAO is incredibly difficult, and we as token holders should read the improvement proposal because it might bring about red flags that we don't see before, and ask the team to fix it. Anyways, that is all for this video. I'll see you next time. Bye bye.